Hey yogis, welcome to my channel, Intuitive Yogi. I'm Jamie. Today's practice will be an invigorating practice, one that you can hopefully jump right out of bed and get to and then get on with your day. So let's just get started. You're going to come right down to the mat and we'll take a few cleansing breaths to get the practice started and to just come into this moment here on the mat. When you inhale, you're going to bring your arms up to the sky. So inhale, arms come up, hands together, down to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's just take a moment here, mindfulness moment as we begin our day, begin our practice. Offering gratitude for making it on the mat today. You took the first step, and that's the most important. Beautiful. Now let's come on to our hands and knees. Making sure your knees are under hips and that your wrists are underneath your shoulders as best you can. On an inhale, we're going to drop the abdomen and bring our chest through the gate of our arms. So inhale and then exhale, round. Tuck that belly button in, maybe look through your legs here. Inhale, round. I'm sorry, inhale, drop your belly. Exhale, round. Inhale, exhale. Pull the belly button into the spine. Look between your legs. Gentle tuck of the chin. Inhale. Broaden your chest. A nice cervical curve. You don't want to put that head back too far. Just gently flow with the movement. Exhale, round. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, round. Little tuck of that tailbone. One more round. Exhale. And inhale, come to neutral spine. Come on to your knees. Kneeling position. If you have blocks or a book or pillow, I recommend for this next pose, which is our gate pose. If you don't, that's okay. You can certainly reach the ground, just doing your best not to collapse. We're going to start on the right side, so bring your block, book, or pillow over there. Extend the left leg long, pushing out through that edge of the foot. Knee is working to stay underneath that hip. Inhale, arms are going to come up. Exhale as you extend long over to the right side. Dropping that hand underneath that shoulder onto the ground or the block or the book. Open your chest, extend long through your side body. Belly button into spine. One long line of energy, fingertips to the edge of your foot. Inhale to come back up, and then exhale over to the other side. Extend long over your left leg. Again, trying not to collapse. It's really just an extension and lengthening. You're going to go where you go in this pose. Breathing and finding stillness. Exhale as you come back to neutral. Bring that knee in. Let's extend over to the other side. Right leg extends out long. Push out to the outer edge of that foot. Arms are going to come up on your inhale, and then exhale as you drop that left arm, extend long on your right side here. Fingertips to the edge, outer edge of your foot. Maybe open that chest a little bit. Get the bugs off of you. I'm in Florida. It's hot and buggy. Belly button comes into your spine, so trying not to collapse. Lifting from your side body, stretching long on your side. Maybe you open that chest just a little bit to the sky. Exhale as you come out of it, back to your knees. Let's move the blocks out of the way and go into our downward dog position. Back to hands and knees. Bring your hands one handprint in front of you. Tuck your back toes, push your hips back, and lift those hips up in the air. Paddle out your legs. Reaching your heels towards the ground. They don't have to touch. You're just reaching. Not everybody's heels come exactly to the ground. That's okay. It doesn't have to. What you want to do is also externally rotate your shoulders. You're working on getting the eye or the center inside of your elbow sort of facing forward rather than bowing your arms. Your work on externally rotating your shoulders. Belly button tucks to spine. And then you kind of paddle it out. Maybe a little hip action side to side. On your next exhale, walk yourself to the top of the mat. Hanging in your forward fold. When you're in your forward fold, exhaling all that air out because it's a hinge at your hips, not a rounding of your spine. Hands come to your thighs, and you're going to gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. Arms come up with you. Reach high, hands to heart center. Beautiful yogis. You're going to take a couple of flows here. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale as you dive forward. Lift yourself halfway. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to plant. Step back into plank. Knees are going to come down. And then you're going to bring your chest down all the way. Elbows are pushing back. Inhale for cobra. Exhale, push back into your downward dog. Walk yourself to the top of the mat. Lift yourself halfway. Forward fold. Rising up all the way, hands down to heart center as you exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Fold, hands plant, step back. This time, option to drop your knees or stay in a full plank. If you're in a full plank, make sure you're staying lifted. And you want to roll over those back toes, elbows in, all the way down. Don't drop your belly. And if it's within your practice and you want to do up dog versus cobra, you can. So you're going to push all the way up, lifting your thighs, belly button pulled into spine, and then push into your downward dog. Now you can walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Option is yours. I'm going to take a couple of steps. Lift halfway. Fold yourself forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. Fold forward. Hands planted to step back into plank. All the way down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Back bend of your choice. And then exhale, push into down dog. Beautiful yogis. And walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Lift yourself halfway. Fold yourself forward. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Excellent. Hands to heart center. We're going to go into a chair pose. So grounding in with both feet. Weight is in your heels. Knees are bent. Hips go back. Arms come up for your chair pose. When I'm in chair pose, I often work to make sure I can get my yogi toes up, and then I plant them down, putting most of the weight in my heels, pushing down a little more with my hips. Arms are going to come up by your ears. You can also just keep them at your hips or heart center. Bring your hands to heart center for a moment. Ground into that left foot. Raise that right leg up. Step that back. Now, option for low lunge or high lunge. High lunge here, arms come up. Holding this pose. Beautiful. Belly button pulls into spine. Breath awareness here. On your exhale, you're going to come forward. You're going to drop that right arm right next to that left foot and open for your revolved lunge. Exhale, come forward. Right arm drops. Open up to the left. Option to bring the knee down. Exhale, bring that left hand down. Take that back foot, step it forward. Hang in your forward fold. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Back into your chair pose, folks. Inhale, arms up. Exhale as you push your hips back. Weight is in your heels. See if you can drop those shoulder blades down your spine a little bit rather than crunching up. Your gaze is slightly down and forward. Hands are going to come to heart center. This time, ground into your right leg or your right foot. Lift that left foot. Step it back. Option if you want to take a couple of steps, it's okay. Knee can come down for your lower lunge or up for a high lunge. Couple of modifications there. Inhale, arms come back up. High lunge. Pull that belly button in. Nice and stable. See if you can't tighten up that quad just a little bit. And lift that back foot. Chest is lifted. A gentle up. Looking up. On your next exhale, come forward. Left hand plants. Right side opens. Revolved lunge. Breathe here, yogis. Exhale, bring that right hand down. Step that back foot forward. Hang in your forward fold. Exhale all that air out. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Let's take a flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Step back into plank. Roll over your back toes. Knees can drop, or you can stay in full plank for your chaturanga. All the way down. Sorry, I got bugs. Inhale. Cobra up dog. Exhale. Downward dog. walk, step, or hop to the top of the mat. Lift yourself halfway. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Hands to heart center. Beautiful, yogis. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift yourself halfway. Fold forward. Hands plant. This time, come all the way down. You can do knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga. All the way down. Elbows underneath your shoulders. Hands in front of you, spread out. Lift your chest for your Sphinx pose. Tops of your feet are flat on the mat. Belly button is tightly tucked into your spine. And your chest is lifted while your elbows are under your shoulders. And you're just breathing here. A lifted pose, a little back bend as we quiet down this part of the practice. All right, guys. Hands come underneath you by your sides, and then just push back into your child's pose. Knees come wide on the mat, hips back to your heels. Forehead is on the ground, hands, arms are reaching in front. On your next inhale, go ahead and come back up to hands and knees. Cross your feet behind you and then sit back. Bring your feet in front of you. Plant your feet, knees to the sky. And slowly you're going to roll back one vertebrae at a time. Working to not lift your feet as you come back. Tucking your belly button, using your core. Rolling all the way down. Once you're down, bring your knees into chest. And maybe roll it out a little bit. Give yourself a hug. Inhale and then exhale. Let all that go. Bring your knees or feet down to plant. Knees stay pointed up. Bring your right leg over your left, opening your knee a little bit, pushing out the inner thigh. And then you're going to bring that left leg in, grab behind the thigh for your figure four. And give a nice stretch. Inhale. Exhale, let all that air go. Make space, pull that in. A nice stretch here in your hamstring and your hip and your glute. Exhale as you bring that left foot down, uncross your legs, switch sides. So now your left ankle is going over your right thigh. Bring that right leg in, hands tuck one through the leg and behind the thigh. Pull it in as you exhale. Beautiful stretch here. If you feel like you need a little more room in this stretch, take an inhale and then exhale again. Making lots of space and giving yourself a good little stretch here. You can feel it for sure. Exhale as you bring that right foot down this time. Uncross your legs. Lift your hip. Shift them over to the right side. Knees come in again. Exhale as you drop the knees to the left. Extend your right arm long out to the side and look over your right shoulder for a supine twist. Letting go of that tension that you might have been holding, feeling a little more stretchy, ready for your day. We're all really busy. So 10 minutes of this in the morning, it's just a great way to get your day started. Feels like we don't have 10 minutes, but you can always find time for yoga, even a little bit. Inhale as you bring your knees up to point to the sky. Lift your hips again, shift them over to the left. Knees come in again, drop them to the right this time. Extend your left arm long, keeping your shoulders grounded. And seeing if you can't find those places where you need to relax a little bit. You need to inhale and then exhale again. Let it go and loosen up. Finding stillness in this practice before you get ready for your day. On your next inhale, knees come up, feet plant. Give yourself one last big hug. Exhale all that air out. Now to come back up to seated, we're just going to do a couple of rolls. If this is too much, you can simply just roll to one side and gently come up. One more back. Come on up to seated. Face me, beautiful yogis. Take a few cleansing breaths to finish the practice. Inhale, arms come up, reach towards that sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale again, arms come up.
Exhale to heart center. Inhale again, arms come up. Exhale to heart center. Namaste, yogis.